It was me that morning headed to Decatur with my mom and my daughter. That's my beautiful baby girl. We was matching in our orange, and I was nervous but very much excited to see how this day was
Y'all,
gonna
I
go.
have
This is
arrived
me arriving in
in
Decatur, my
Decatur.
flyer right there that she had posted
It's me.
outside, and then I did a quick little video. And the video was supposed to be longer than the other tour. I do not
It's
know
too.
what happened to my footage. Anyway, this is my setup of my book signing table. It looked really cute. And the first part that was done was the kids had a thing to do called Ocean in a Jar. And as you can hear, I'm asking questions and just let you
Is
know
it
what all
oil,
is going on in the video.
water? What's the blue stuff? Just dye?
Food coloring.
Okay, and now his
My baby was so excited, and she really, literally still has hers in the car.
Scissors, rocks, salt, rocks.
Then as they continued to work on that, I went to continue to set up and take a couple of pictures. But here's a quick funny story time. So these are the refreshments. So what happened was the owner told me, hey, we get ready to come. If you just grab some cookies, that'll be fine. Girl, she did not know that I was extra as hell. And I went and got cupcakes, a turkey ring glitter sandwich, chips, and water. Like, for real. She was like, girl, I said cookies, you came with a whole freaking lunch for everybody. Speaking of, that's me and my baby girl. There's the kids eating lunch. Super cute. I loved it. And here are pictures of my baby just enjoying herself. Really love being in the atmosphere of the bookstore. Super cute. I love it. This is me after doing the ocean in the jar thing. It was time for story time. And so you had to ask me which part I liked the most. I really couldn't pick, but I definitely would tell you that story time was definitely high key on my list. Here goes some of it.
in the ocean or no? Yeah? Well, you said no. You said yeah. What do you think? You think she might really be in the ocean?
By the way, my baby acted up as least as she could, which is super good. She really was a good trooper. See, there she go. She acted up as least as she could. So, I love it. She was even interacting too with the story.
I'm back with another adventure. When you explore new places, you learn so much. Create great memories.
I definitely hope to do a story time again or just more over them in general. It definitely was fun. And I definitely enjoy doing it. I could just imagine like a whole room full of kids. Then after I finished the story time, I let the kids pick out a book from the Adventures with Leah's series that they would like, and I signed it and addressed each one of them to them. This is just like another photo of like a back view of me doing the story time. And then some more kids started coming in, and they went to create them an ocean in a jar and pick out the book that they wanted, and I signed that for her as well. We'll continue signing their books for them. And yeah, they enjoyed it, and I really was so grateful for their mom and for them coming out to actually participate in everything. They stayed throughout the whole time, even played, and I love it. And then I got a chance to interact and talk with this tutor here, Miss Toon, I think that was her name. Thank you for coming by and talking with me. It was a great experience. See my baby at the table, super cute. That's my mom. Shout out to her for holding down with me and being the camera woman, grabbing great pictures and some great footage. Speaking of great footage, I love this entrance that was actually done initially before everything kicked off.
Okay, come on, girl. Sit up. Yes.
And speaking of Adventures with Lil, Walking Through the Ocean is very much still available in paperback and and paperback and ebook. That's my baby. That's her with the final result of the Ocean in the Jar. Yeah, Walking Through the Ocean is still available on all platforms in ebook, paperback. Then here's Janelle Brown, the owner of Brown Books and More in Decatur, Alabama. Shout out to her. She has such a great spirit, such an amazing woman. I thank her so much for giving me this first opportunity. And it was very beautiful. Also, she thought that I was an adult. I had adult books, and she was like, girl, I love me a good book, and I got a book club. Like, do you have them with you? And I was like, yeah, my goal is to try to travel with all my books as much as possible. And she was like, well, girl, do not leave today without giving me my copies. do you have all three? And I did. And so I was like, well, she was like, well, sign them for me too. So she signed with them and she took a picture with them. And like, she was like, literally, when I tell you, not only did this lady open up her business for me to do my very first book signing, but she supported me. Like, I'm not talking like, hey, can you give me something? Like, she literally bought stuff and like for her store and her personal usage. Well, so like, shout out to her, Miss Janelle Brown. If you're ever in Decatur, Alabama, please check out her bookstore. It's so amazing. She has books, she has snacks, she has refreshments, she has all the cool stuff. And I refuse for you to say I do not have to give you anything. Girl, I was not finna leave Decatur, Alabama, would not give you some of my southern hospitality and give you a blessing of a gift.
But this is a lot too, because I feel as though at times you need vessels, just like having a ship. You got the ship, but it ain't got no motor. It ain't go first. So it's like you need those vessels. So I think
Definitely was a sweet moment. And then my friend Larissa drove from Birmingham, literally surprised me, did not know she was coming. And y'all, it literally made my day. I was damn near finna cry. Her and the girls came. And I really made my day. They did the Ocean and Jar and did the book signing as well. But before leaving Decatur, I had a full circle moment with a lady that I interviewed, I think about a year ago, or might have been longer than that, because I'm a freelance writer and journalist for various publications, and Decatur Daily is one of the newspapers that I am with. And so I interviewed this beautiful soul, Miss Didi. She said, hey, if you're ever, first of all, I really love the story that you did on my business. It's really great. I loved it. My family loved it. And Decatur loved it. I loved it. Like, it was so amazing. I hope you do my next business spotlight that I have coming up. But if you're ever in Decatur, like, stop by and say, hey. And when I walked in, she was like, no, I know not. I never thought that you really would come. But she was so sweet. And she's definitely even supported me. And she bought purchased a copy of Walking Through the Ocean, my latest release, and that was me signing it for her. And she was also sitting back there telling a customer that was coming in about my books, which Miss Didi was promoting while I was there. Like, customers was coming through and she was telling them about my books. Like, I'm telling you, that lady is great. If you're ever in Decatur, you want something cool to eat or something sweet, stop by and get either some ice cream or some shaved ice. You would not be disappointed. It was definitely worth the money well spent. And that's me and her with the book right there. Definitely a good time. It was a short visit, but it was a good time. And this is the picture of our shaved ice that we got. I'm not talking about no small portions, baby. These are very big. Anyway, guys, thank you for checking out this video. Tune in next time. Order your copies. Bye.